Hi, I'm Jay Grunke, founder of the Balanced Runner System, and I'd like to show you a few important things about your ground contact phase of your running gait cycle. So what your foot does when it's on the ground. A lot of runners think just about their foot strike, but your toe off is equally, if not more important, as is everything that happens in between. So to put this in context, here is my whole body as I'm running. So you'll see the things that are really relevant to Footstrike are that I'm leaning forward a bit from my feet, that my upper body is turning and my pelvis is moving and my hands are quite close to my chest. So these things allow the whole side of my body to compress as I land on a foot, absorbing energy and becoming part of my spring system. And then I spiral away from my foot, upper body turning away from the standing foot, allowing me to move my weight forward and shift easily off the foot. So now if we look more closely at my lower body, you'll see that each foot first touches the ground a little bit in front of my pelvis. And by the time my ankle, knee, and hip are fully bent, as full as they are in running, they are right underneath my pelvis. And then again, my weight moves forward and then allows the foot to come off the ground. You'll also see that I'm landing on my forefoot on the outside around the head of my fourth and fifth metatarsals. Then the heel comes down and then again lifts up as my foot peels like a piece of tape off the floor, off the ground. So let's slow this down more. And you can see more clearly how the foot touches, compresses, and then is released from the ground. And you can see that the whole foot peels up gradually all the way to the tips of my toes. And this is something that is more difficult to be aware of when you're wearing shoes, but very important. This corresponds to a midfoot landing in shoes. And one more time through, you'll see the arch also descend and then rise again. A common error that I see all the time in my clients is keeping the toes lifted. So that means that even as your heel is rising, as you move towards toe off, your toes stay lifted and they're lifted in the air. And as you can see, that makes you bend your ankles sooner. And it's more bent as the leg swings through. It requires a lot of tension in the muscles on the top of the foot and in the shin. And this synergistically also fires your hip flexors so that you'll have more hip flexor tension and a shorter stride, which you can see is the case here compared to the footage just beforehand. It sets you up for knee pain because of the tighter hip flexors, for stress on your lower back and the soles of your feet as well. So please check out all the resources I have for you, as well as the fuller blog post on balancedrunner.com, and the link is in the comments below.